Call hello, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Shalom to the house of David, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and citations to you brothers on the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and righteousness and sincerity. Okay, this is Luke chapter 6, verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy. For behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. Okay, now I brought this scripture out because, hey man, you know, as men of the Lord, man, we go out day in and day out. You know, we do the works of the Lord. You know, and people call us what, bums. You know, they talk about get a job and all that stuff, man. But I mean, in all actuality, man, they would have called the Lord a bum, okay, because of the way he was living. You know, and we doing the same thing he was doing. Okay, and that's why people call us bums and all that stuff, because what does the scripture say? It says, in like manner that they did their fathers unto the prophets. Okay, and Yahawashi was a prophet. All right, now he was the prophet, I should say. Now, we jump to verse 26. It says, "Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets." Okay, and that's why, you know, a lot of these pastors, whatever, these big time known people and stuff like that, a lot of people speak well of them because, you know, they're false prophets. Okay, but the scripture says what? Matthew 10 and it's like, yeah, I think it's 22. So I can't really get it right now, but you know, I was roughly paraphrasing, man. It says what? The servant is not above the master. Okay, and so basically, man, you know, you gotta that we're coming in the same spirit as Yahawashi. That's why, you know, we're being called bums, because the Lord Yahawashi, he wasn't rich, man. All right, like when he was doing the ministry, man, he would have been considered a bum in today's time. Okay, now this is let me get this first scripture real quick, man, because, hey man, people think that you know, the Lord was like, you know, when he came on the earth, man, he was like, you know, all up on some superfly type, you know, heavenly garment wearing type stuff, man. That's not the case, man. Okay, the scripture says, this is John chapter 12 and 15. It says, "Fear not, daughter of Zion, behold, the king cometh." Okay, the king cometh sitting on an ass's colt. Okay, so the Lord came in on an ass. All right, that's how he came in, man. He ain't coming on some flying carpet or something like that, you know, with some gold gems in his garment and all that stuff. Why do you think that the Jews and Judea, majority of them rejected him, and they didn't want to accept him as the Messiah? Because he looked like an average dude, right? You know, but guess what? He was the Son of Man. Okay, and so yeah, man, that's why it makes sense. Like if he came in on some superfly type dude, man, they would have been like, oh yeah, I believe he's the Messiah, especially now he's doing the miracles and stuff, you know. But guess what? He came in like a quote unquote bum, you know, because that's what was necessary for the you know, the ministry. Okay, because his focus wasn't on looks. Okay, it was on doing the works. All right, now this is Matthew chapter 8 and 20. All right, it says, "And Yahawashi saith unto them," so this is the Lord himself speaking. Okay, it says, "And Yahawashi saith unto them, the foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests." Okay, so the foxes have places they go after, man, to go to sleep and you know, their homes basically. But the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head. Okay, so the Lord, he didn't have no 5-star crib hotel where he used to just go check in at night, you know, and go have a nice full course 5-star full course meal, you know. That's not what was going on. Okay, they said the Son of Man have no place to lay his head. Okay, that's the kind of life Yahawashi was living. All right, when he was on the earth, because it was necessary for the ministry. Okay, so people calling us bums and stuff right now, man. Hey, man, that's the same thing that the Lord was going through. Okay, so if anything, the Lord comes back, man. He's gonna be like, yo, these guys are doing the correct thing, because the scripture said what? Those who are doing the correct things, man. That's what they're gonna be called. You know, the name's gonna be cast out as evil. Okay, people are not gonna like them. They're gonna call them bums and stuff like that. Hey, man, that's just a reassurance that we're doing the correct thing. Okay, this is Philippians chapter 2 verse 8. It says, and being found in fashion as a So like, I'll start at verse 6, okay? Because you find out, man, Yahawashi humbled himself, okay? And that's why he came down like that. You know, this is Philippians chapter 2, verse 6. It says, who being in the form of God thought it not robbery to be equal with God, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, okay, and was made in the likeness of men. All right, so that's what the Lord did, man. He took upon the form of a servant. Okay, he didn't pull up as no some high up quote unquote pastor with a freaking rich ass dude. He didn't come like that, man. Okay, he came as a servant because he came to serve. You know, he came to do the work. Okay, when you go to work, man, you put on your work clothes. Let's say you're a janitor. You don't go there with a nice full-on suit, you know, and your flyest clothes. No, you go in there with the uniform, you know, to work. All right, but going on, it says, and being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. Okay, and this is what we're trying to do, man. We humbling ourselves and going out there, man. We taking that you know, that name calling, that disrespect, you know, talking about we bums and all that, man. Hey, that's a good thing, because we bums, we fools for Yahawashi, Yahawashim's sake. Okay, we do this for him, you know, for them, Yahawashi. Okay, and that's why, hey, man, it pleases the Lord for us to look like bums into the world, man. All right, we're made a spectacle into the world, man. It pleases the Lord for us to be made fun of, because then when he raises us up, Lord willing, we are those men. That's why Wisdom of Solomon says they're fools because they counted our lives madness. Okay, chapter 5, you know, roughly paraphrasing. All right, but I just want to do this video, man, because people calling us bums, you know, talking about, oh, we poor, we're low lives and all that. Hey, they would have said the same thing to the Lord. That means we're doing the same thing the Lord did. Okay. All right, so you know, just hey, man, don't let that get to you, man. Just if when they start saying stuff like that, man, that's a good thing, because the scripture says, what in Luke, rejoice ye in that day. Okay, that's a good thing, you know, like the disciples did. They rejoiced because they were able to suffer for Yahawashi's sake, you know, and so that's a good thing, man. So just keep doing the works, man. With that, we say, call Lord Yahawashi, Shalom.